Havenwood was a nice town. You know, the kind with friendly neighbors, pretty houses, and mountains all around. But for Ethan, it felt small, like it was closing in on him. He used to be the loudest, most outgoing kid around, always cracking jokes and making friends. Now, he just wanted to disappear. It all started in sixth grade. A silly prank. He'd meant to put a fake spider on Sarah Miller's desk, but it landed on Mrs. Davison, the scariest teacher in school, turned into a nightmare. Everyone laughed, but Mrs. Davison's face. And then the detention, and the whispers in the hallway. Ethan just wanted to crawl into a hole. His parents? They were busy. Work, bills, the usual stuff. They didn't really see him changing. He got quieter, sure, but they figured it was just a phase. Years went by. Ethan became a master of hiding. He stayed in his room, lost in video games and online forums. Real life was too scary. Then one Tuesday night, his parents cornered him. "Ethan, we're worried," Mom said, her voice tight. "You never talk to us. You never go out." Dad chimed in, his voice booming. "You need to snap out of it. Get a job, make some friends." Ethan felt like he was suffocating. They just didn't get it. "You don't understand," he choked out and ran. He ran out of the house into the woods behind their property. He stumbled through the trees, finally collapsing near a creek. He needed to get away. He noticed something odd sticking out of the dirt, a rolled-up piece of paper tied with string. A map. It looked old, like something from a pirate movie. Ethan's heart, usually a dull thud, skipped a beat. The next day, Ethan was up early. "Going out?" he mumbled to his surprised parents, grabbed a backpack, and headed into the woods. The map was crudely drawn, but Ethan was good at puzzles. He spent hours comparing it to a real map of the area, finally figuring out where the X marked the spot. It led him to an old, gnarled tree deep in the forest. At its base, almost hidden by moss, was a rock with a cross carved into it. This was it. He dug with his bare hands until he hit something hard. It was a package wrapped in plastic. He took it home, his mind racing. That night, after a strained dinner where his parents apologized, he didn't really hear them, Ethan locked himself in his room and unwrapped the package. Inside was a book. Not a pretty one, but a cheap, worn-out book with no title. He flipped through it. It was a guide to becoming a drug lord on the dark web. It explained everything: how to buy and sell drugs anonymously, how to use Bitcoin, how to ship packages without getting caught. It sounded crazy.